coffee jazz mixer. Welcome to my home. Welcome. Have a seat. Hello. Have a seat. Hi, how are you? Welcome. Hi, how are you? Hold on. Go ahead. Hi. How are you? Yes, you know why. Excellent. Thank you for coming. Today we're gonna have a CJN, and the presenter is gonna be my husband. He's gonna talk to you about the business and about the benefits of the coffee, and enjoy our CJN. John, people waiting for you.
How you doing? I'm so glad you made it.
Thank you.
So glad you made it. Glad to be here. It's gonna be a night to remember. How are you, sir? Welcome. How are you? Welcome. Let me get a chair. I like to have a chair here. So as my wife and daughter is gonna prepare some coffee for you, I want you to enjoy it a little bit. A couple of seconds. I'll bring the chair and then we're going to talk about the coffee, the benefits, and in our business. Please give me 1 second. Blanca Marina, give some cookies to our guests.
Yes.
And let's prepare some coffee.
Let's go to brew it, the coffee. So.
Yeah, let's get some coffee. We'll make sure you have it the way you like it, the way you want it.
Yes. Let me try this.
Help them a little bit.
You want some of that? Okay.
Before we're going to get, before we start talking about the business, the product, and so forth, I'm going to have a short video to understand a little bit about our business. We call it the coffee that pays. So we'll go around for a few seconds. If you'd like to come please for a little bit, I'll do the coffee. That'll be good. Just watch it for a little bit.
Organo Gold success is as easy as 4 simple questions. As a matter of fact, I want you to go along with me. I'm going to ask some questions, and I want you to either answer in your mind, or you can even answer out loud if you want to. First question I want to ask you is, do you or anybody you know of drink coffee or tea at least occasionally? Second question is, how do you drink your coffee? Do you drink it black or do you drink it with cream and sugar? Third question is, who's your favorite coffee? Who do you normally buy it from? Fourth question is, does that company ever send you a commission check for drinking their coffee? You know what I feel like? 100% of the people I've ever asked that question, the answer is always going to be no.
So it's as you saw on the small video, let's prepare the coffee for our guests. Would you like some cookies? Do you have some cookies? Of course. As you saw on the DVD, I want you to think, do you know at least 2 people who drink coffee or tea at least occasionally? Everybody does, right? You know already 4 people. Do you drink coffee? Do you drink it black or cream and sugar? Black. Actually, I have a black here, so I want to make sure that they're going to prepare for you. And what is your usual favorite brand?
I drink Starbucks.
Starbucks. How about you? All the time. How about you? Now, do you guys remember the last time you have ever received a commission or a paycheck for drinking their brand or referring other customers? Wow. To give you a little bit about our story, we started some time ago. My wife and I were not coffee drinkers. It was a very critical moment of our lives. We had no money. We ended up being completely broke. Sometimes life has cycles. We lost our traditional business. And a good friend of ours invited us to talk about the coffee. We went to his house and he asked a few questions. As a matter of fact, he allowed me to talk about myself. So I told him, I told my friend that I speak 6 languages, I have 2 degrees, I'm highly educated, very intelligent. But he asked me one key question. He said, how much money you have in the bank? I said, you mean today? He said, yes. Well, nothing. She said, she said to me, therefore, John, your 6 languages and 2 degrees didn't really help you in anything, right? I said, no, not really. I said, if you have the ability to follow instructions, with the vision of our company, Organo Gold is going to capture 1% of the market, within 18 months, you can change your whole life altogether. So, with that said, do you know people who have financial needs? Pay off debts, at least to make a good living, be able to pay your households, within 2 to 3 years to have all your debts paid completely and have this financial freedom. Everybody has hopes, everybody has desires, everybody would like to have a better lifestyle. Our daughter a few years ago, I was worried where she's going to go for college. So when we got started, we saw the vision. We understood that the coffee, by the way, how do you like the coffee? You see, everybody says that. Everybody that tries our product, they said they love it, which is very important. Now, when we got started, we didn't have anything. As a company, it was like a year old. And the way we did the presentation, until today, that's how I do it. Because it's very simple. I don't need the laptop, and I don't even need the computer. But in this presentation, folks, just pay attention very briefly. 4 major industries. It says here the right business. You see, which says coffee? Nobody needs instructions how to drink coffee. Everybody drinks coffee all over the world, and they know how to drink it. And when I saw those 4 industries, the one that I was not aware of was the coffee industry, which is very, very big. Now, watch here. This page, let me show you how easy it is. Coffee is not a luxury; it's a part of life. Do you love coffee?
Oh, this is amazing.
Have you ever had coffee like this?
Never. That is so smooth. What makes it so smooth?
Well, you see this brew cup? That's our brand new coffee. And you can have it the way you want it. You can add sugar, cream, milk, anything you want.
It's perfect, just like this.
It's perfect. It just has a nice smooth taste, right? That's why coffee is not what? It's not a luxury. It's part of life. When I was reading this, that it says that about 80% of the people in the US and North America drink coffee, I was hooked. I realized that I have a big market. Can you imagine people drinking coffee multiple times a day? How many times do you regularly coffee for the last 3, 5, 10 years? How many times? 2 times a year? 2 times a day? Since a baby. Can you imagine people all over the world drinking coffee and never get paid, and now they have a choice of a healthy coffee, the coffee that pays? But when I saw this slide right here, where it says, what's the timing of the coffee is? Opportunity. And when I realized, folks, these brand names like McDonald's, Starbucks, Subway, Dunkin' Donuts, they are multi-billion-dollar companies, and they are into the marketing coffee. So if big companies, they are focusing on coffee, you can understand that we as normal people, we're supposed to be in what kind of business? Because people drink it every day. As a matter of fact, you can find coffee in the hospitals, in schools, in restaurants, in coffee shops, everywhere. That's why we understood the vision of the company, capturing 1% of the coffee market. And back then, way back then, 1% of North America was like what, 255 million people drinking coffee every day, multiple times a day. 1% is like 2.5 million people that they will change their traditional coffee to this wonderful, especially this one, the newest coffee that pays. Now, can you imagine $50 per customer a month? Organic will do over 100. Oh yeah, it's going to be big. It's going to be big. That's why, guys. When we do coffee presentations, we are not here to give a lot of details. I want to make sure that people try the coffee. I want them to see it. I want them to taste it. I want them to like it. And then, what makes our coffee different is the Ganoderma. It's a Chinese mushroom. They call it the amazing herb. If you want to know more information about the Ganoderma, you can go online. You can go on Google it. You can go on Rachel.com. You can go to Wikipedia. You can go to PubMed. You're going to find millions of sites. that they will explain the benefits of the product, of the Ganoderma itself. We don't guarantee that's going to do anything for you because we don't know. We don't know everybody's body. But we know one thing. We say there are no explanations, just experiences. So the more you drink it, the more you may feel something. Most people, they say that they feel a lot of energy. I mean, when I read all the documentation, I said to myself, there are so many million sites talk about Ganoderma with all the good, positive stuff. If half of it is true, I got something big. And I wanted to start with me and my wife and my daughter and my family. So we started drinking this wonderful coffee. It never bothered me. It never gave me my heart rate was normal. And then, this is what I call credibility. Certified, organic, 100% Ganoderma. Variety of products. We have black coffee, latte, mocha, chocolate, which is very good also. We have green tea, red tea, black tea. We have the Blue Mountain, one of the best coffees in the world, from Jamaica. We have a Supreme that has the Ganoderma and ginseng. Now we have this brand new coffee, brew cup. You can make the coffee exactly the way you want it. Because when you drink latte and you have it just like that, it's ready to go, with cream and sugar, you can add sugar, you can add cream, you can add milk. But when you have that kind of coffee, it comes out simple, black, and then you add the sugar, cream, or milk the exact way you want it. You know how I call this? A personalized, transportable coffee. You can take it with you anywhere. Now, that's going to increase our business.